What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Whoa, okay, we have not done these guys in a while. We're going back to The Who. Yes, indeed, The Who Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bibbidi bot, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Tyrannical Earthworm. Oh boy. And it was also the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll, winning with, get this, 74% of the vote. Moving it from number 500 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this song by The Who called, I hope I pronounced this right, Yuve Yuve Yu. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, I do recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Gray Gull, okay? And the video has 24,145 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Who, Yuve Yuve Yu, live from Rockefeller. Cool. So we're doing a live performance. This ought to be good. I've wanted to see these guys live, and I'm glad I'm finally getting a chance to see it. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay. I was wondering how well their instrumentation and their style of playing would translate in a live setting. And I'm thrilled to say that it translates really well into a live setting. It's being pulled off very well. It sounds great. Everything's coming through in the mix. So whoever's running their FOH board, Really nice job. Vocals are coming through. All the instruments are coming through really well, and very well blended. I'm not hearing a single instrument that's sticking out like a sore thumb. Very well blended mix. So yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm really enjoying this. Let's keep this going. Crowd interaction, nice. Pause. Not only do they sound good on stage, but I'm seeing pretty much everything I look for in a live performance. I'm seeing the stage presence. I'm seeing the stage energy. I'm seeing crowd interaction. I'm seeing showmanship. Production, not really. I'm not really seeing any production. But, I mean, look, production, out of everything on my list of things that are important in a live show, unless you're a production-based band, production is probably the least important thing to me. Stage interaction, I'm not seeing a whole lot of that, but that's okay. Yeah, it's not the most important thing. The most important thing to me is the crowd interaction, and I saw a bunch of it right there. So that was good. Let's keep going. Nice. Good ending. Solid ending. I like how everybody laid out and just let the vocal go. That was nice. This answered a lot of questions that I had about this band. This really kind of checked off a bunch of questions that I had, which I'm glad have finally been answered. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Who with, I hope I pronounced this right, Yuve Yuve Yu. This was a request from Tyrannical Earthworm, and it was also the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll, winning with a whopping 74% of the vote, moving for number 500 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Okay, let's let's just get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that an 8.7. Yep, 8.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Prior to watching this, I have done 3 reactions to The Who, I think. 3 or 4. And I was pretty impressed with what I saw from these guys. I liked the song. I liked the songwriting. I liked the style of music that they were doing. I liked the fact that they were bringing in, you know, instruments from Mongolia, which I thought was really cool. In particular, the Morincourt. That you don't see those too often in any style of band other than Mongolia, obviously. But in a rock band, just the fact that it's a bowed instrument, you don't see too many bowed instruments in rock bands. Not like the Toshur. Toshur is what you play with a pick or you finger it. It's like a guitar basically, but not exactly. But you know, you play it in a similar style. You know, Morincourt you play with a bow, so you don't see bowed instruments in rock music very often. So this was nice. But I always had questions, and the biggest questions I had about this band had to do with live setting. How are they going to sound live? How are they going to play live? How are they going to perform live? You know, and a lot of my questions got answered in this video. I'm glad they did. And the answer is they did a great job. They really did. Let's start with the song first. I thought the song as a whole was, it sounded really good. Kind of, I wouldn't say like 12-bar standard, 12-bar blues. I'm not going to say that, but kind of had that, a little bit of that Texas blues feel to it. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example. Look at the song Big Bad Moon from Joe Satriani. Look at that song, for example. It's not really following a 12-bar blues format, but it follows that blues feel. Same thing here. Didn't follow any type of format as far as your typical standard 12-bar blues, but it definitely had that Texas blues feel, which I dug. I thought it was a really nice feel to the song. Add a certain familiarity, I suppose is a good way to put it, with the song. Really helps build that connection between Eastern playing and Eastern instrumentation versus a Western audience. So I think it was a nice move. Yeah, I dug the song. I think the song was fantastic. It was very simple. It was a very simply written song. I wouldn't say there was anything impressive about the songwriting, but it was very effective. And like I've always said on this channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly. And this is a great example of what I'm talking about. Nothing mind-blowing, but at the same time, very enjoyable. So, yeah, man, I think they did a great job. Let's talk about the live performance now. Okay, so going back to the song really quick, I would give the song on its own about an 8.4. You know, it's a great song, but I would say out of all the songs I've heard from The Who, probably the least impressive. Now, hold on. I've also said on this channel many times that a live performance can help or hurt your score. In this case, it helped. It helps quite a bit. Let's go down the list of everything I look for in a live performance. Stage presence, check. They definitely had it. Stage energy, check. They definitely had that. Stage interaction, not really. They never really interacted with each other on stage, but crowd interaction, big check. They were doing a lot of that. And I don't mean just one person. Everybody was involved with that. That was up at the front. And that's what I like to see. If you're going to be up at the front, you better be able to interact with the crowd and get the crowd involved. Make the crowd vested in your performance. And everybody up at the front did at some point or another. So I was really happy to see that. Showmanship. Did they have showmanship? Yep. Check. They had it. Absolutely. Production. The lighting, I suppose, but I don't know if that was their lights or if those lights just belonged to the venue and they were just at the mercy of whoever's operating the venue's lights. You know what I mean? I don't really count that in this situation. But everything else they covered. So, yeah, man, and they did it well, surprisingly well, better than I thought they were going to do. So I was really happy to see all of that. Great live performance. So that's how we went from an 8.4 up to an 8.7. And I feel very good with that score. The throat singing sounded really good, translated well into a live setting. I think a lot of that has to do with FOH. Front of house, whoever's running the board, did a great job of mixing this band in a live setting. You heard everybody. You heard everybody clear as day. So you got to give some props to the FOH guy, whoever was operating it. Sure, I'm positive it was one of their guys. I'm positive it was one of the Who's crew that was operating the FOH. So yeah, they did a great job of getting a good mix in that live setting. Voicings, all the voice, not just vocals, but all of the instruments as well. All the voices blended really well together, sounded really tight. So yeah, 8.7, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So 8.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.